Hey guys, I'm Eric Ani from Ani Plumbing and MechanicalHub.com. I'm in my shop here in Minnesota. I've got some new Holdrite products I want to go over today. I think they're really cool, so stay tuned. All right, so I am holding a kind of mock-up of a washing machine rough-in, right? So I've got a 2-inch PVC trap and standpipe. I just have this dry fit so I can show you how this all goes together. We'll set that aside here and show you this box. So you've seen washing machine boxes in the past, I have no doubt. Holdrite did a couple really cool things that I want to talk about and share with you. First and foremost, let's just talk about the connections, right? So the one I'm holding has copper connections, 1/2 inch. You could press on these, sweat on them, compression, shark bite, whatever it is you're gonna connect to. If you wanted to copper connections, you've got that as an option. This one here is actually PEX, so you can, I believe this is a PEX A product, so you can expand that, pretty cool. And then over here, I've got an example of a CPVC. So this is a solvent weld, of course, CPVC, but that's a very popular piping in parts of the country, so you're gonna have that as an option too. Those three options, copper, PEX, and CPVC are available. Now let's take off this trim ring and kind of get into some of the rough-in details, right? So 1/2 inch connections, and they can be coming from the bottom or the top. So all you have to do if you've got top feed water is flip the box over before you connect it to the waistline, because they have a waistline on the bottom and the top. So you've got both options there, and you don't have to switch the water lines. Some other boxes you have multiple knockouts for the water lines, and you have to unthread them, move them around, stuff like that. You don't have to do that with the Holdrite boxes, which I think is cool. So the other thing I like a lot is having that alternate waistline opening. On either side, you've got knockouts, okay? There's two, I've knocked one out. There's two knockouts here for condensate lines or coming off of, let's say, like a mini split, or you've got the ability to run a washing machine, or I'm sorry, water heater pan drain, or a TMP coming off of a water heater right into the top of this box with this cool funnel attachment. So this can actually be added after the fact, doesn't have to be put on. No special tools. There's a couple channels right here, okay? And on the back side of this plastic, that'll accept those channels. It just kind of slides on there like so, and I can just pop it in there by hand. Still allows the washing machine connection here, but now I've got the ability to drop that condensate or that auxiliary drain, and it's not gonna have to stick all the way through the box, get in the way of the washing machine hose. So that's pretty cool. I like that feature. I like that it can be added later. So if you had to snake a drain down a line, pop that little knockout out, you could do that, right? So really cool. Now let's get into mounting options. So you've got, as you can see, molded into the box, tabs for screw holes, nails, whatever. You can mount directly to framing here, but you can also extend and go to wider spacing using these metal bars. They call them Hyco bars. Those are available in the catalog where you're going to find these from Holdrite as well. So these are adjustable. They come in a couple different lengths. I believe these are for up to 18-inch spacing. The bars I've got here, pretty simple, self-explanatory, right? And then finally, to take care of both the rough-in and the finish with these boxes, you've got, this is just a debris cover. And it is adhesive, so it's just a big sticker, right? And you peel that off, and it will go right onto and stick to the front of your washing machine box to keep out any debris, things like that, you know, sheetrock dust, tiles, stuff like that. Wherever this is going to be mounted, it's going to protect and keep the inside of the box clean with just this very simple sticker like that. And then when you come back, remove that debris cover, and you've got a nice trim ring. And one thing I noticed about this trim ring right away was how much adjustment space, how thick that is. So if you've got a thicker wall, maybe you've got double sheetrock or sheetrock with tile over it, maybe wainscot, we've seen that more and more, shiplap. You've got a little bit more adjustment for a thicker wall assembly with their cover than I've seen with others, at least. And I do like that it's got the knockouts for all the water lines and drain lines and stuff like that, kind of molded into that cover, so you're not gonna ram it into any piping, but it's got good coverage all the way around. It inserts all four sides. So that is the washing machine box, kind of in its standard configuration, but there is one more detail to go over, and I would be mad at myself if I didn't bring it up. So I asked them, I saw it in their catalog, and I said, hey, you've got a fire-rated washing machine box? Send me a sample, I wanna see it. This is a 60-minute fire rating. I believe it satisfies all of the proper codes as necessary in both US and Canada. You're going to want to check the specs on this, make sure it works where you're going to install it. Don't take my word for it, check out the catalog, of course. But this is the same box, but with the fire rating metal enclosure kind of capping it off around the back side. And you've even got these metal tabs for mounting. So pretty cool setup here. That's about it with the washing machine boxes. Oh, one thing I didn't mention is that you have the ability to order these with or without water hammer arrestors. So I know where I'm at, the UPC is requiring the water hammer arrestors, so this is going to be kind of a standard setup for me. I would press on adapters to either go continue with copper, or I probably would order this myself in copper, so I have the option to put adapters and go to PEX or continue copper. So let's move on from here, because I think this is really cool too. This other product I've got right here from Holdrite, and these are fixture outlet boxes. So we had the washing machine box, and now we've got the fixture outlet box. And these are pretty cool. I like the idea of this for, especially for commercial rough-in, multifamily. If you're doing a lot of units, maybe you're doing single family homes, but you're doing hundreds of houses a year, you might want to take a look at this. This is going to save a ton of time, okay? So that's what this one's all about. It's time savings for sure. This is a angle stop connection all in one. So you've got this one here, you can see half-inch PEX, right? It comes piped just like this. This is right out of the plastic package, the plastic bag that came packaged in. And you've got a sleeve that's going to protect the valve, the finished valve, from sheetrock, mud, tile, you name it, any kind of damage. It actually says not a step on there. Hopefully nobody steps on it. But it's a nice, bright color. Should be able to see it very easily, and it's going to give the cutout and the wall assembly, this being the PEX option. Chrome angle stop. This one here is half-inch CPVC. We've got the angle stop again, right? You can see this theme here, nice mud cover here, nice sleeve to go over the valve. Just screws in like that, it's pretty simple. And then this one is actually fire rated, so you see that red there, that's indicating that this plastic is actually fire rated. We've got a copper bent into a 90 there, and you've got your angle stop. All of these angle stops, as you can see, are chrome and they're quarter turn. You can use these Heiko bars that we saw on the washer box. They slide right in there. You've got a top and a bottom, or I guess you could go sideways if you had to. And you've also got the option of mounting this directly to some framing with the holes in the molded backing plate there. Very cool. So these can be positioned in different orientations. There's a nut you can remove and replace that valve if needed, all kinds of cool stuff. And then let's just go through kind of the process of how one of these things is going to work. Overall, you can see another accessory that you're going to order and it'll come with. So here's that PEX 90 outlet. On the rough-in, this is what it's going to look like when you leave it. But of course, on the rough-in, you're going to position the valve where you need it, tighten all that down, turn the valve off, do your testing, replace the sleeve during construction. Now you come back on the final, right? Walls are finished. Everything is ready to go. All you need to do is set fixtures and connect to the water. You're going to remove the protective sleeve, and you've got these cool threaded escutcheons that just are accepted by that body. So just Slides in there, you can tighten them nicely against the wall. Very secure and adjustable too. So for different wall thicknesses, this is really cool. Honestly, if you can just imagine how much time is saved because you're not having to terminate after the wall's built. You've got your sleeve for protection for cabinets, for wall coverings like sheetrock and tile and wainscoting or shiplap, whatever it is you're seeing on the wall surfaces, and it's all just in one nice clean package. So this would be a huge time saver in my opinion for multifamily, commercial, hotels, high rises, you name it. And I could see plumbing companies working on single family homes buying into this whole entire setup because it's really just gonna put all of it together in one short, abbreviated package, easy to install. So I think Holdrite did a really good job at the details on this stuff. I really like that I can order this with or without the hammer arrestors. I like the features of how it goes together. And then I like the top and bottom connections with the ability to utilize that funnel with a condensate drain or a TMP from overhead. Very cool details. Like many of them, like all of the Holdrite products, well thought out. So if you like this video, check out Holdrite's catalog, of course. And I appreciate them sending these products over. I think they're really cool. I'm glad I know about them now. I was happy to share them with you. And if you like this video, please hit subscribe. We try to do videos like this or show you new products out in the marketplace. Maybe this will be the first time you see them is on our channel, and we do appreciate you subscribing. Share it with your buddies, share it with your shop, your owner, your co-workers, whatever it is. And if you want to check us out on social media, we're everywhere. So we're on YouTube, of course, as you can see here. We're on Instagram, we're on TikTok, we're on Facebook. We've got mechanicalhub.com, our website, where you can sign up for a newsletter. It gets sent to you every single week. Stay up on top of all the latest trends in the plumbing and heating industry. I'm Eric Ani from Mechanical Hub. Thanks for watching.